Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Matt.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Aunt Becky.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Grandpa.
And we're some of the Veggie boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of things on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see ya. We're getting our morning started off down here in the farm market. Matthew has been down here. He has been working on setting up the farm market, and he is just about finished, but I got down here in time just to help him with some other things. Matthew got down here early because he has something special going on today, and he was working on getting the farm market set up. He's not dressed in his work clothes. He's looking very nice this morning. Matt, where are you going?
I'm going to a seed meeting with Dad.
Now, why is it a big deal for you and Dad to go to that meeting?
Well, Dad sells seed corn, and it's important for him to know what's coming out in the future. As new varieties come in, some older hybrids get phased out, and it's important for us to know what is leaving and what we have to be able to replace for our customers. If we have a customer that likes a certain variety of corn and it's not going to be here in 2 years, we need to know what variety of corn is going to be the best replacement for that and hopefully does better than the one he's already using. And the reason I have to go is to remember everything that Dad forgets.
And to use the computer, because a lot of the stuff is on the computer and Dad gets frustrated. So
Yeah,
Matt's gonna help him with that. We are now finished with setting up the farm market. I was able to help Matthew a little bit more, and Dad is now here and he's getting ready to leave too. You look like you're ready for your meeting today.
I'm stylish.
Dad and Matthew are now on their way, and they picked a good day to go to this seed meeting because we don't really have too much going on. So I'm gonna be heading into the largest greenhouse and make sure the girls don't need anything while I'm here. Oh my, what are we transplanting today, Bonnie?
I don't know.
You telling me you just plant things? Kale? Okay, cool. It looks like you got some cabbage transplanted this morning. Now you're working on kale. Aunt Rhonda looks like she's working on cabbage over there. The girls let me know that they did not need any help just yet. So that gives me a great opportunity to head down and take care of the animals. It does feel on the colder side this morning, and it's supposed to get even colder tonight. But as we head into the weekend, it's supposed to warm up. It definitely feels cold this morning, and it's not fun. Before I jump into taking care of the animals, there are a few things I'd like to show you. Some things that we got accomplished yesterday. One big thing is our seed potatoes came in. So these pallets of bags, these are our seed potatoes that will be going into the field. We have a few different varieties here. I know we have a red potato, a yellow potato, and a white potato. And we decided to get a lot more seed than we have in the past previous years. Biggest reason for that is, one, the new planter works wonderfully and makes planting a lot easier on us. And two, we sold out our potatoes very early on. So we want to make sure that we have plenty this upcoming year. And the last thing that I wanted to show you was this new heater that we had put up. Now, the last heater, it was going to cost too much to fix it. Basically the price of a brand new heater. So rather than dealing with that and the weeks that it would take a repair guy to get out here, we decided to just get a brand new heater, and it works great. Haven't had too many mornings recently where we've had to let the skid steer loader warm up, but today is one of them. So while the skid steer loader warms up, I'm gonna go collect chicken eggs. Good morning, ladies! Yeah! Tell you what, they're loud this morning. I just got our first nests in the back cleaned out, and it's obvious that the chickens are enjoying them because we got a lot of eggs. Hey, buddy. I just got our first basket full, and Daniel is in there working on the second basket. Today isn't much of a hassle for the chickens. It is not feeding day, so all we had to do was collect eggs and make sure they had plenty of water. Dad, before he left, got all of the calves fed and all the calves taken care of. So all we have left is the rest of the cattle, which Daniel is now running up to grab silage for. Daniel and I have just finished working on a few different things. One was bringing beef in, so we got the beef brought in, and then also we had to get a pallet of flour together for a restaurant. So after we got done with the animals, we came right up here. We got the cattle all taken care of, we got the calves all taken care of, we got the chickens all taken care of. So now that we're finished with all of the animals and we were able to get these jobs taken care of for the girls, we're gonna see what they need for us down in the greenhouse. It looks like the girls are still doing the same thing they were this morning, but we're gonna be helping them by taking some of these trays down to the lower greenhouses. Now Rhonda had the same concern I did. It is a little cold outside, it's 28 degrees, so we don't wanna be leaving these plants out for too long. So they've got a few stacks right here, and then we also have 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks right here that need to be carried down. Now because it's colder, we're not gonna load these on a wagon, or we're not gonna put them on the side-by-side. We're just gonna individually carry down each stack. And it may not be efficient to do it that way, but it will be safer for the plants to do it that way, and that's what's most important. Not only are we gonna carry down those trays, but they also need some soil mixed up here because they're out of trays to transplant into. There are always days like this where I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna be doing, but I do enjoy working in the greenhouse, so that's always a bonus. We have two different types of trays that we're filling. We have our 806s, you guys remember these. Then we also have our 98s. Now we usually seed into the 98s, but the girls are gonna be transplanting into them today. So we're gonna fill up a few 98s for them. We also have our 806s. And this should do it for the 98s. They only needed a few of them. Now I still need to fill up a few more trays for the girls. They need 806s. So the 806s are pretty easy to fill. The machine was already set for the right size. So I'm just gonna fly through these 806s. That way the girls have plenty to transplant into. So I've been filling up quite a few trays for the girls. Some stuff they've already got transplanted. Kohlrabi, cauliflower, kale, cabbage, red cabbage, and Savoy cabbage. Aunt Bonnie is now working on broccoli, and then Rhonda, I'm not sure what she's working on. Ooh, Aunt Rhonda is working on orange habaneros. I'm gonna be in and out of here helping the girls, but right now I'm gonna carry down our sale cole crops, and we're gonna put these in a lower greenhouse. We wanna be very careful while we're carrying these plants down the hill, because I don't want kale to be known as the plant that Andrew dropped. As we're putting these plants into line down in greenhouse number 4, we gotta be very, very careful that we don't pull any out like I just did. So now I gotta find out where that one went and put it back into place. There it is. Okay. And then once I do that, I can put the trays back into line. So we're trying to just watch every tray, make sure we don't have any missed spots, and that we're not gonna be breaking any of the vegetable plants as we're putting them down, because these are all gonna be for sales. So we're trying to make sure everything looks nice so that the customers can benefit from what we're planting. And another thing I'm trying to do is keep all these kinds together so that when we are looking for the trays, it's a lot easier for us to find them as well. Where'd this one come from? There you are. Good. Very good. Gavin and I just got our first planting of cole crops that is going to be for sales, moved down to greenhouse number 4. So now that we have them moved down here, we need to water them. And Gavin, while I have you here, how was taking care of the horses this morning?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. I heard that someone was chasing a horse around all morning.
Okay, you got me. There was a little bit of a hiccup. I had to go chase down a horse, but we got him in the end. It was okay.
While I'm in greenhouse number 4, I think it's a good idea to hit some of these dry spots. There's not too many, but you just got to be careful. Cole crops are now all watered, and I was also able to water some of these flowers. Now the tomatoes, there were a few spots where there was dry sections, but now I've got them taken care of, and it's a good thing because these tomatoes are growing fast. Over there we have our 6-inch pots. You can see the grain, the size of the tomatoes already. But then we move over to our packs. Look at this. Wow. Some lettuce that we had transplanted. Look at this Simpson leaf lettuce. Wow, beautiful size. And then we also have some red butter crunch. Unbelievable. Back up into the largest greenhouse, and the girls have a few more trays for us to carry down. We have the orange habanero, the red habanero, and the ghost chili. It makes you wonder how a plant so tiny could deliver so much pain later on. We just got those peppers carried down and into place. Now yesterday we also had got a lot of these daylilies cleaned up. They were sitting right out in front of the greenhouse. And from the time that we've cleaned them up and brought them in here, we've had like unbelievable growth. Now these are already 2 years old because we had planted them last year. And what was cool is that we were able to winter them over in the pot. So this is really, really neat. Gavin is finishing off our last 10 pots, and that will be everything that we needed for the flowers. And we are getting very, very close to lunchtime. So the last thing we're gonna do this morning is carry down these 2 sets of trays. We had a very successful morning in the greenhouse. We got a lot of stuff done. And I did get a call from Matthew and Dad. Their meeting is going well, and they're learning a lot, which makes everybody happy. But now we're all heading in the kitchen to see what we're having for lunch. Ooh, we got some fresh sliced up vegetables, and we also got chicken patties. We are now finished with lunch, and we're working our way back to the greenhouse. We have a few more things we need to fill up for the ladies. Now this is what we're getting started with this afternoon. We are filling up these bags. Now these bags are pretty neat. You can see there's little holes all throughout the bag, and that is actually where you put flowers into. And if you're having a hard time figuring out what that would look like, we have some already made up. lot of our customers actually love the idea of these hanging bags that they can put along their porch or on the side of their house. And this is what they're gonna look like once we have them all filled with soil, and then they're eventually planted. Now the thing is, you do have to wait for the roots to get a little bit larger before you can hang them. After we plant them, this is what they'll look like. They're just gonna sit down for a while until the roots really firm up. And the girls need quite a few bags filled, so I'm gonna try and keep the dirt machine full, and Daniel and Gavin are gonna work on continuously filling the bags.
Is he bouncing too hard, Rhonda?
Well, this is gonna be much of our afternoon, just doing whatever the girls need here in the greenhouse, and I'm gonna be hanging out with the dirt machine all day. Well, everyone, we are all finished with working in the greenhouse for today. We spent a lot of our time in there. We got a lot of stuff accomplished, but now it's time to close up the farm market. And look who's here. How was your meeting today? Did you have a nice time?
Yep, they fed me.
Oh, good.
There's big things coming.
Farm market is now all closed up for the day, so we're heading up to the house. Alrighty, let's see what we're having for dinner. Hey, what's up? Oh, you want the camera? What are we having for dinner tonight?
Chicken, rice, and vegetables.
Girlfriend.
I don't know what to tell you. Callie is just like her daddy. She wants the camera. But we are all getting ready to sit down and eat dinner tonight. Lauren has got the dinner on the table. We have Gavin with us, which is pretty nice. But since we're getting ready to sit down and eat, you guys know what that means. This is where we're gonna end the video today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.